What is up guys, Tom here and welcome to another class setup on Call of Duty Black Ops 3, where today we don't just have a one setup, we have two. However, they are both very similar. We've got two Suppressed VMP class setups. Now both are, as I said, very similar, and that's because they kind of both have, they're both tailored to kind of fit different types of player. One has a sight but no grip, the other doesn't have a sight but it does have a grip. So it depends on what kind of player you are. Obviously, if you can deal with the recoil but you're not so sure about the iron sights, the first one is for you. If you can deal with the iron sights but you cannot deal with the recoil, obviously the second one is for you. And obviously the way with the sights and the grip and that kind of thing, the attachments can be swapped around. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the class, and you're also going to see gameplay with both of the classes in this video. So, the first class here is obviously with the VMP, as I said. So, we're going to be running it with the ELO sights. Now, this is obviously the class with the sight. So obviously, if you can't really deal with the if you can deal with the recoil, but you want to be kind of more accurate when firing. So obviously you have the ELO sight. Quick draw, because obviously you want to be snap aiming straight onto them. Say if they walk around the corner, you're straight on them. No problems there. And suppressor, because obviously this is a suppressed class. The suppressor helps you keep off the radar. So you're not detected when shooting. You can take people out in a very, very stealthy way, which helps you, especially in ground war when it's massive lobbies and so many people going for you. You really need to keep off that radar, so that really does help you. Obviously, like I said, the sight, this is the class with the sight and without the grip, and obviously the sight is to help you actually hit people, so you're more accurate when actually hitting people and aiming at them. Obviously the quick draw complements that, actually quickly snap aim onto them. So obviously on this class we do have one kind of slot left over, so we just throw in a concussion grenade, just so if you're in a situation you can chuck it, stun your enemy and quickly get out of there, or if there's lots of people in a room you can concussion them all, take them all out. See, it's just, it can be handy in situations like that. So let's get into the perks. Now we're going to be having two perk ones. The first one is Flak Jacket. It's obviously, if you're sitting in a room sort of thing, or you're in a room and you're wanting somebody to come through a doorway or whatever, but not kind of camping, just because you're running it into their spawn. Flak Jacket, if they chuck a grenade in there, you don't really want to have to move. Especially I find sometimes that if you're in a room, and to get out you have to get across the doorway. If you chuck a grenade in, and you're kind of in that room, you have to run across the doorway to get away from that grenade, and obviously they'll probably end up shooting you through that doorway. If you have Flak Jacket, obviously you just let the grenade blow up, it won't really affect you too much. It may damage you a bit, they'll realise you're in there, but it means that you're probably not going to get killed. So that is always good. It just allows you to keep on the move. You don't have to dodge around anything, you can just go straight through the middle. Obviously you can't if you're getting shot, but in like explosive wise, that kind of thing. So the second perk one is a Sixth Sense. Now Sixth Sense can be seen as a bit of a cheesy perk and people kind of hate it, but on this class it can work well, because obviously you're kind of wanting to know where quite a lot of people are, especially being the sneaky guy with the suppressor. You want to be able to pick people off silently, and to pick people off you need to know where they are. So obviously if they're on the other side of the wall of you or something, or you're at the front of a door, you see Sixth Sense pop up, you bang, you know they're there. And also you kind of know if there's two people behind you, if you know to dive into cover, or quickly turn around, take the first guy out, and then know which guy you should take on first. So it just helps you kind of decide on which fight to pick, and what you should kind of doing in certain situations. Then we've got Fast Hands, which obviously it complements Quick Draw, so that's why we've got it. And Blast Suppressor, because obviously you don't want to be seen while you're sort of like thrust jumping around the map. You don't really want to be seen while you're doing that. Again, it's the suppressor class, so you want to be as quiet as you can. Nobody can see you, nobody can see you on the mini-map, that kind of thing. So basically, that's why I have Blast Suppressor. So all around a really good class, I think. Good for rushing, obviously because you've not got the grip. It's not great for long range, so you really want to be rushing. So that is the first class for you guys, and here is the second. Now this again obviously is the VMP. Now this class is kind of simpler, a lot simpler on the attachments front. Now all we've got on this class is grip and the suppressor. So obviously it's very like minimalistic kind of gun with attachments, but that does allow you to get a lot more perks, which obviously does help us being a like stealth suppressed class. So if we look at the perk ones, we have a flat jacket, obviously for sort of the similar reasons as on the last class. Just to kind of allow you to keep moving, not to be seen, but obviously, like I said, similar situations like I did before, so you kind of know about that. But we have got Afterburner on this one in this class, and that's because we just want to kind of be moving as quickly as we can. Because obviously you've not got the sight, so you might be wanting to get a bit closer or doing something like that. Just keep moving. You can be jumping all over the place, bouncing off walls. It makes it very hard for people to hit you. So it just makes it a very much harder target. So it kind of does the opposite of what Sixth Sense does. Because if Sixth Sense you know where they are, see this you wouldn't know where they are, but it allows you to get a lot closer to them or juke them out or that kind of thing a lot easier. So then the perk 2 we've got is Fast Hands again, because we don't actually have Quick Draw on this class, so it doesn't complement it, but obviously we have it there to kind of fill in for Quick Draw, which we don't have on this class. And then perk 3 we have Blast Suppressor, obviously you can stick around the map without being seen when you frustrate, getting on wall runs, that kind of thing, jumping out of water. So we have that on there as well. And then we also have Tac Mask, because you want to keep moving, that Afterburner. You want to be moving as quickly as you can, constantly sliding, constantly jumping. So if you get concussioned or flashbanged or anything like that, you're not going to be able to move as quick, which kind of neutralises your Afterburner. So you just want that there so you can keep moving, keep using the Afterburner, and keep, basically just keep on the move, so it makes everybody harder to shoot you. And obviously you won't be blinded and you won't be caught, so like your trousers around your legs, because you're constantly moving, you're not just sitting still for people to run around the corner and kill you. So anyway guys, that is going to be the end of the video here. Hope these classes have helped you. I hope that they work for you. When you try and use them, they certainly worked for me. So anyway guys, I've been Tom. If you're new around here, please subscribe. I do upload videos very regularly, at least once every other day, but I do try and upload a lot more regularly. I do actually have an upload schedule, so you might want to check that video out if you haven't seen it. So anyway guys, I've been Tom, and I'll see you all later.